Hi there Virgo, thank you for joining me for your weekly forecast for week commencing the 2nd of March. If you tuned in last week, you know that the Sun was in your opposite sign, the sector of relating. Well, that continues this week, but the difference is he has moved on from the clutches of Neptune, which could have created quite a lot of confusion, or conversely, quite a lot of fascination with someone you encountered or who you are involved with. This week, therefore, your journey around relating could, on the face of it, seem that much more straightforward. And if you're continuing to practice the mantra of, what do I want? What do I need? What am I prepared to give? And what do other people require from me, and you're clear about those principles, it can be a week of progress. If, however, by the time you reach the full moon of Thursday, there is a sense that all those needs are not being met in the way that you want, despite the fact that the full moon does connect brilliantly with Pluto in a truly transformational way, it could leave you feeling very restless. Now, this can pan out in a number of different ways. If you're fortunate enough to be in a close relationship which is working very well, I think Thursday's full moon can actually draw you and yours closer together, and you may find things getting mightily sensual, and there can be a surprise increase in the level of intimacy between you and them. If, on the other hand, you are in a relationship which just seems to consistently bump along the bottom, the reality of that may seem to be becoming greater and greater in your thinking. And part of this is coming from the fact that Venus is combining with Uranus, the planet which is in a way to do with truth. And the dramatic encounters that you can have, or conversations you have this week, could be all about what isn't working. And if there have been things that have been unsaid on either side, they could come out this week, particularly towards the end of the week. Now, in the most serious of situations, it could be a complete breakdown in the tie, because Mars gets in on the act, and that can be very corrosive, because all these influences, this stellium of energy in Aries, are going to be squaring back to Pluto in a much less constructive way than the full moon. So the chances are, if there are any disputes about money, ownership, who contributes just what, who gives what, who really is committed to it or who isn't, then that can all roar out into the open in the most brutal of manners. The good thing is, if there is a little bit of heartbeat still in this relationship, that at least the air can be cleared. And depending on how the reactions are from this, it could be very cathartic and changing in a positive way. But I do feel that there can be some kind of collision this week. The collision can be one of fantastic attraction or fantastic rejection. So, very, very intense stuff, but it won't be dull, that's for sure. Thank you for joining me. Good luck and goodbye for now.